Hello, hello, everyone. How are you? I am very, very excited to be here, and this is so much fun. I am just going to hop in and share this live away so that it is on. Whoops, a daisy, that's me. How are you? Let me know where you're from. And I don't know how to share this. Anyway, if you're here, let me know where you're from. Let me know how you are. Let me know what you're feeling and what is delighting and divining for you today. We have got lots of yumminess coming up. There's always yumminess, really. It's like life is full of deliciousness, right? So what I wanted to bring to you today, so on Sunday, I ended up going live on Sunday instead of the normal Wednesday, is hello, Kendall. How are you? Hi, Sandy. How are you? Is we're going to do some more work with these selenite swords of light. Selenite. Yes, these babies, selenite swords of light. And why are we doing so much work with these selenite swords of light at the moment? Because in Australia, you have the opportunity to purchase these beauties over the next week. There's going to be a live pop-up shop this coming Sunday, and I am super excited for these tools to get into more people's hands. They're made by a gentleman by the name of Tom Leder, the sword maker, and he is absolutely phenomenal in his craft. Look at this beauty. It's just divine and stunning. So we're going to play around with that. But firstly, I'd just love to hear from you. What is currently present in your mind at the moment, and what is present through your body? And the reason I want to bring that in is because in order for us to be actually truly able to step into that next version of ourselves, we need to know where we're at. We can't change from a space that we don't know, from a space where we can't see ourselves. So this is all about upshifting, up-leveling, and becoming the next level version of you. So hi, Sandy. I am in Sydney, beautiful Sydney. We're by the beach here, which is so yummy and delightful. So I would love to know, first up, how is everyone feeling? So that way I can guide tonight's session in the direction that you are calling me forward into and through. So while you are doing this and while you're sharing with me, I want to share a little bit about how my week has been. And it's really quite interesting. So for me, I have real telltale signs that I'm stepping into a next level version of myself. I love that you said spacey. Eilish. How do you say it? Eilish? Morning, Sarah. I love that you've said that you're feeling spacish. Okay, a little heavy in the heart. Beautiful, amazing. And so for me, I always know when I have just stepped into the next level version of me, because I get to a point where I don't believe a word of what I say. Oh, beautiful. I truly get to a point, I actually don't believe what I say. I sit there and I go, well, hang on. Can I say that I'm overwhelmed? Yeah, I can say I'm overwhelmed, but the reality is I'm actually choosing not to do it. And I go into this whole mind warp aspect of thing. And what I love so much when I get into that space is I come to a space of nothingness, no-thingness, emptiness. Because I allow myself so much to step into a space. Now I'm getting hot. Step into a space of being okay in a space of nothingness. Because see, here's the thing. When we are in a space of nothingness, where no thing exists, that means there are no beliefs, there are no perceptions, there are no stuff and things that are holding us in and holding us back and holding us down. Because nothing is true, but everything is true. And guess what? From this space of no thingness, All is created. All is created. All is possible from a space of nothing. All is created from that space, from the womb of no thing, from the womb of emptiness. So I would love to hear what you felt with me sharing that. And for those who expressed how they were feeling beforehand, so Ailish, where you're saying you're feeling spacey, with receiving this new information, I'd like to ask the question now, how do you feel now in this moment? Sarah, in that moment where you actually typed in that you felt lost, how do you feel now in this moment, having received more information? Amazing. And Sandy, what did you say? I can't. Oh, yeah, there. Oh, thank you so much, Sandy. That's beautiful. Oh, Maggie, feeling in love. I love that. So here's the thing. We can choose to change our state in any moment. And you know what? There can be real things going on. So I am not by any stretch of any imagination, and nor would I ever sit and want to say to you, oh, if there's truly something that you find challenging to let go of and things like that. Yeah. Amazing. Ailish, beautiful. The spinning room stopped. How incredible. And here's the key. And if you don't mind, Ailish, I'm actually going to use you as an example of possibility, an example of what each of you here tonight can co-create for yourselves. Each of you. So Ailish came in and she initially felt spacey. That was true in that moment. That moment was true. Then we went in through a discussion and a conversation around the womb of no thing, of where all thing is existing, where it's like, and I went on a little bit of a tangent and a rant and things like that. And now, immediately, when asking that same question again, the room has stopped spinning. And here's the thing, and I say it each week, and I know I say it each week, and I will continue to say it. You are your own healer. You are your own healer. You are the one that it creates the experience for yourself. You are the one. You are the one that will pick up one word from what I say, or potentially an action where I may do something like this, because I can speak also through my hands. And there's no reason why you cannot create an experience of allowing your energy to shift and move as my hands invite you to experience new codes. Right? So you're the one that creates this experience. You're the one. So what is it that you're choosing to experience? What would actually be the thing that changes the course of your day, your night, your life, your week? What would you need to experience right now, here in this moment, within this period of time that I'm here with you? What could you allow yourself to experience? And would you allow yourself to experience it? Would you allow yourself to dream and expand to that degree so that you can actually sit there and call in, you know what if you actually genuinely wanted to feel absolute bliss? Absolute bliss from this moment. And that you can wake up tomorrow morning within a space and the places of bliss, allowing bliss to dance through each of your cells as you sleep at night, or as you divine through your day. As you divine through your day. What if? And what would happen then to your relationships if you decided and chose to ignite the bliss within you? Here, in this transmission now, you are welcome to. I feel it. I feel full of bliss. I am bliss. Because why not? I want to feel like that. So why not choose it for me? Now, just because I might choose to feel bliss doesn't mean that I'm going to bypass some crappy things that might be happening or making me feel. Doesn't mean that. It just means I will then therefore do until. I will then therefore step up and open up and become that version of me who allows myself to experience the blissful moment. Can you see where I'm coming from? Can you see what I'm saying? And will you allow yourself to experience it for you? So right now, for those of you who've been on for a while, and for those of you who are just joining, I would love to now know, now in this moment, at almost 11 minutes in, how do you feel now? And particularly for those who've actually answered at the start, I'd love for you to feel and experience the transformation. How do you feel now? What does your energy feel? What have you allowed to delight within yourself? How have you allowed yourself to experience this moment? And how are you now feeling? Because now I'm feeling the energy here. It's really beautiful and delicious. It actually feels quite physical. Beautiful. The vibes, positive. Amazing, Sandy. I love that. And what I also want to say is that each person on here who's here at the moment, joining with us now, has been a part to amplify the wonder and the beauty here in this moment. This divinely eternal now moment. Doesn't that feel yummy? Doesn't that feel delicious? Doesn't that feel delightful? And please, if this message is resonating with you, I would love for you to share this video. I would love for you to share it with those or tag someone who you love, so that they can experience this alongside of you, whether it's now or in another time-space dimension. Hey trees. So lovely to see you here. And what if we could just flow with this moment, opening up the bliss, allowing the bliss to divine through you. It's very interesting. I'm finding my hands are moving, and it really does not feel like, now I'm feeling punch drunk on bliss. It doesn't actually feel like I'm moving my hands. So I find this very interesting. And see you soon, Candle. Bye. And what I'm feeling actually at the moment is there's an unwinding of the past, unwinding, a dissolving, a clearing. And that's the thing, that's what we started with. The more we can empty, the more we can come to a space of nothingness, where all things exist and all is possible. The freer our thoughts are, the easier we'll receive those beautiful, divinely intuitive heads. The more synchronicities will occur. Beautiful. I feel it. Really winding up the past. And how about now, let's just send some love to our past. Because you know what? Why not? And it's with your intention. You can create whatever it is you want. You literally can create whatever you want. Do you know that? You can literally create whatever you want. Okay. Maybe not literally, because then there's always going to be something. But you can create the experience that you want to feel. It just may not look the way you think it might look. Oh, wow, that felt really good. So, again, how is everyone feeling? How are you sensing and experiencing yourself here in this now moment? What's present for you in this now moment? Hi, Kerry. What's present for you? How do you feel? What experience would you like? What experience would you like? Yeah, hey, Tom. If you can ask me a question that I can answer, so I can check back in with you. Lighter, amazing. I love that, lighter. So, would you like to feel lighter? Who else on here would like to feel lighter within your physical body? Compassionate towards yourself, amazing. Actually, Sidaris, I think you'll love. I've just put a new grid into my group called Vibrational Sensing, where you will receive a delightful transmission, and it's pretty yummy, and it has Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion, in there. So I invite anyone who's on here who would like to join in and receive that transmission. It's only 2 minutes, and it is next level. How can I add this into a self-love routine? I want to say, oh my gosh, I've got you covered. Thank you so much for saying that. I love when someone gives me ideas. Okay, so here's what I want to show you. Here is what, okay, for those of you who are new to this, let me just say my grids aren't small. My grids might be large, kind of life size. So here, whoops, is the latest one. This grid is actually taller than me. Let me see if I can get oh yeah, there you go. You can see my feet in there. That grid is just truly, it's divine, it's amazing, it's phenomenal. And here it is, as you can see, it kind of takes over my room. I tend to need to move a lot of furniture around in order for my grids to move and fit in there. Okay, so how can you add this into a self-love routine? You want to see yourself different. Oh, amazing. Great, Carrie. Thank you so much. Now, I am sure this is a beautiful one. So, Eilish, I love this. I want to see myself differently. So, first off, this is my jam. In fact, this is part of my my one-on-one program, where we I mentioned last week, where we go through, I have it's called the forward cube model, because why not use my name? My surname is actually really forward. So hello, let's use it. Let's make use of it. It's the forward cube model. And in one of the sections, there's a section where we do vibrational sensing, frequency sensing, feeling. And within this process, there's a process which I absolutely love and adore, which I call future presencing. And let me tell you, future presencing is next level. It will, it's awesome. So everything, as we know, is vibration. When something is not vibrating as high, it has more form to it. It is more solid, right? So first thing in seeing yourself differently is to allow yourself to feel differently. So now, because you've brought in seeing, I'd love to take you through a process. And I think I haven't got the swords out yet. Remind me, if you're still in here, remind me to get these swords out, but I do want to go through this process. So I will do a bit of a light body activation later, which is a yum. You do want to be here for that. So sensing, self-love, seeing yourself differently. So let's do step 1. I want you to bring in your sight and bring your sight inside your skin. That's it. So everyone who's on here, I want you to bring your sight inside your skin. And as you do that, what you will likely find, so what actually literally just happened for me, my stomach muscles went, woo. So bring your sight inside your skin. And as you do that, allow your body to move and shift. So let me just take mine out of mine and I'll show you. I gotta get out. Okay. So my body tends to move quite a bit. So I'll actually show you so I'm going to bring my sight inside my skin. It might be better if I'll stand this way so you can feel it. So I'm now going to bring my sight inside my skin. Just watch the way my body will move. Did you see that? So what did you notice when I brought my sight inside my skin? You can also hear there is a difference in my voice. You see, when we bring our sight inside our skin, we allow our body to shift and move. Well, we can allow our body to shift and move. We can also stop our body shifting and moving. So bring your sight inside your skin. And let's just say the feeling is love. You want to feel more love within yourself. Yeah? So right now, your sight is inside your skin. And let's now tune into the frequency of love. What does love feel like? Oh, now my hands are going. What does love feel like? You can think of a puppy, a kitten. Amazing, Eilish. I love that you're swaying. Yeah, I haven't stopped swaying. That's amazing. So really tune into love. Tune into the purest form of love. How does love feel? How do you sense love? How do you smile through love? And just allow yourself to open to the feeling and the sensation of love. Love. And notice how your body moves or shifts, or whether there even might be a little bit of a niggle on your shoulder, your back, and your wings. You might want to shake it out. Just really tune into love and feel it. Allow yourself to create this experience for yourself. Allow it. Open up to the experience for yourself. And now, remember your senses, your seeing, your sight is inside your skin. And now I want you to breathe in love. Breathe it in. And allow love, the essence of love, the feeling of love, the sensing of love, the vibration of love, to just move through your body. Move through your skin, move through your cells. And if you've got a particular space around your body that maybe you're not in love with so much. So for me, what comes through is I broke my elbow last year quite magnificently. So I'm just going to send that part love. Yes, that is it doesn't really matter. I'm going to send that part love. Because I want my elbow to feel love. It's part of me. My elbow isn't me. But love is. Just allow yourself to experience yourself through love. And now from this space, I want you to share with me, how do you now see yourself? What is the first thing that comes up? What are the words that come up? Was there a smile on your face? Was there an exhale? Was there a breath? How do you sense yourself now? How do you see yourself? Please share. Let me know. What is it that you sense in you? What is it that you sense in you? What experience did you co-create for you? What experience did you allow yourself to move through and feel? I had a hard time with loving my inner self. Always help others first. Amazing. And how did you experience, Therese, that moment? How did you experience yourself? How did you see yourself in that moment? Because the past is the past, the now is the now. Can you send love to that past and experience yourself in the now, knowing that in this now moment, there are a group of us here together. We're connected from around the world, and each of us are tuning in and through love. Feel calmer. Amazing. Feeling calm. Beautiful. So there may be lots of events that are occurring around, and lots of things that are on that list that get to be done, that get to be sorted, where decisions get to be made or are blessed to be made. And what if you could bring this essence of love, of calmness, of purity through all of the happenings that are going on around you? The more you tune in to the essence that is truly you, the parts of you that truly exist that have never not been, the parts of you that have never, ever, ever not been. You have always been love. You have always been purity. There's just kind of some stuff that's on top. And this is what we were talking into at the start. This is always my telltale. When I come to a space of I don't believe anything that I say and I don't know what to say, it's always my telltale of stepping up into a next level version of myself, of quantum leaping, almost as though it's not an upgrade, because that denotes from this place to this place and using that as a springboard. No, it's actually from here and now it's here. Almost completely separate. So it's coming into that space of nothingness. This is where we get to recreate and co-create our life and how we want to experience it. Thank you, Therese. Very calming. Eilish, more gentle. You birthed your babies and gave them all your love. Yeah. Okay, so I can feel, because it's very interesting. So I've been swaying the whole time since we've been on. So it's like, so you're a great manifestor, Eilish, and Kerry and Therese. It's you're, and everyone who's on here, you're great manifestors, because you've completely transformed. Well, Here's the thing. I've transformed my energy, but in response to what it is that you're putting out and what you're wanting to feel. Yeah. Which then means that what you've co-created for yourself is, as a result of what you're wanting to feel and what you've put out in the way that I asked the question, in how it is that you wanted to feel. I've then transformed, responded to that, and then that's come back at you, and you've then chosen to up level, up shift, and create an experience of bringing in calmness and allowing yourself to feel the love and feeling the peace in this here now moment. You see, there is a little bit of a trick in how I've been asking the questions. I've always been asking, and if you do note, what is it that I'm doing? Have you seen it? Contemplate for a moment. You see, I remember when I first started doing these shows with Miriam, we began doing them and answering questions and giving people answers. And then it was like sort of both of us went through a space of like, hang on a minute, but you're your own healer. No one knows better than you. And they don't. No one knows better than you. You are the one that has the answers. You are the one that has the key. I can offer a key. I can sit here and say, I don't have a key. Oh, yes, I have an ankh. An ankh. I have an ankh. I can offer you this ankh as a key, and you can choose to use it. You're welcome to choose to use it. However, oh, I'm glad. Thank you so much, Matt. Amazing. I love that. I really feel it. It's just like I'm feeling really like, again, I feel really, it's like I'm kind of like punch drunk on this real calmness and peace, which is beautiful. That you create this experience. So my gift, my gift to you, and my gift in these sessions, in these transmissions, whatever word we want to really call it, like, yes. My gift to you is you're your healer. You create your experience. You create it. And I want you to create it. I want you to create it for you. So that you can sprinkle that love dust and that fairy dust and that light and that whatever it is through your laughter, through your presence, through your cooking, through your, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, so that you can spread that around and spread that through your family, through your friends, through your community. So that they can ignite more in themselves. It's through oneness. It's through oneness. It's not through separation. Kiralee, you are so right. I actually feel high. I feel so high, Kiralee. You're spot on. I was literally, just before I got on, it was like 3 minutes to, and I'm like, oh, I need to get on alive. Oh my. And I just, I'd actually just been posting about my week, which has been quite amusing. And I've also, for those of you who are just joining, I've also uploaded a transmission on one of the grids that I created, which is, it's over this one, yes, and it takes up the whole room. Okay, where's my finger? There. Okay, it's opposite. So if you want to receive some of that transmission, you're welcome to go and join my group, Vibrational Sensing. The link is in the comments above, and I would love for you to join it. In fact, what might be easier is that I pop it here for you. There we go. Yeah, so I would love for you to join my group and experience that, and what I will be posting about. So now we're gonna move on. We're gonna change up. Oh, Zelma, I love that. I'm so. This is where I'm being taken by these beautiful comments, and I just want to say that it is so beautiful. Like, thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being present here and allowing us to, here it is, allowing us to harmonize our vibration through love. Harmonize through love. What a delightful, how incredible is it that we can do this? That we can do this together. Each of us who are on here right now are connected. We're in this time-space dimension right now, all from different parts of the world. And not just that, those who are going to come on and experience this, they're going to experience the love that you've poured into it, the vibration that you've allowed to come through in this here transmission, in this here moment, or whatever we want to call it. Let's not get hung up on words. That will be actually felt and experienced by others. And how delightful and amazing is that? I love it. And what's so beautiful is just to receive the comments it feels like, it's like, this is the thing about being so out of the way to allow whatever to come through. And so that might sound all hoity-toity and tune into your intuition and things like that. No, we can do that. We can do this so much also just in our day-to-day life. Even when it comes to, say, for example, if you're looking at a meal plan for your week, if there's so much set and structure and certainty and boom around, and I don't even want to do the lines at the moment around what to eat, when to eat, how to eat, it's not allowing the delight to come through, the new types of foods, and allowing your body to actually express what it is that it actually wants there in that moment. So it's not just for your vision, for your dreams or anything like that. It's for your relationships as well, to be so out of the way so that you can allow the moment to be the moment. And I love this. So, as I promised, I'm going to share with you some of these swords. Now, okay, so these swords are master swords. So the swords that are going to be available for sale in Australia this weekend, they're likely a little bit smaller than these. But what I do want to say is these are next level. They are, oh my goodness, crazy. Wow. So within these handles, there is copper. There are waters from sacred spaces and places around the world, the Ganges. So many sacred places. There are crystals, many crystals within the handle. And there are also these beautiful images of masters and deities who have gone before. So what I'm going to offer you while we're here in this love bubble and feeling peaceful and grateful and soft and calm, I'm going to invite you to deepen that and expand that even more. So why not? What if you could ignite and allow yourself to experience more of your own light here in this moment? How much more can you experience? And just allow it. Just allow it, that's it. Soften your muscles. Soften your stomach, that's it. Beautiful. Shimaratiakachu. Okay, so protection. Okay. Trees. Okay, anyone who feels like they need a little bit of protection, I'm going to invite you to put an invisible cloak on. Just put an invisible cloak on. And I'm going to invite you to do this over creating solid boundaries and something solid. Yeah, that's it. That's better. Does that feel better to put the invisible cloak on? Amazing. It feels better for me. Like my eyes feel like they've just gone ping. Okay, beautiful. And so because that was mentioned, so thank you for that. I'm actually going to put a protection over anyone else who's coming here. So just inviting the protection and invisible cloak so that this transmission is only seen and experienced for those of the light. That's it, and ignite. Okay, that's it, beautiful. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to invite you to tune into the back of your heart. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so okay. So just really letting go a little bit more on the back of your heart. I'm going to use, let me know if this is a little bit much if I'm using the Ankh as well. Okay, that's it. Okay. Okay, relaxing your mind, allowing new neural pathways of love and delight and calm and peace and happiness to be created. Dropping back in your body. Okay. Clearing, cleansing your eyes. Okay, so what's happening with your eyes? Yeah, it does feel heavy. I agree, Eilish. Okay, so clearing. I'm just going to use a couple of other tools here. Clearing, opening up, allowing. Okay, allowing. Okay, creating a circle of empowerment around you. Asking anything that is not your energy, that is not yours, anything that no longer serves you to step outside of this circle of empowerment. And now inviting your higher self and more light, more love, more grace through. Okay, more. Okay, clearing. More. That's it, more. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to tune into the karmic points. I'd love to hear from you. How are you feeling now? I'm going to just ring some bells. Okay, so how's everyone feeling now? Are you feeling a bit lighter? Is it starting to feel lighter? Are you able to tune back into yourself and your energy? Opening up, allowing there to be a breeze to come through. Beautiful, amazing, great. Lighter, okay. Okay, tuning back into this circle of empowerment and allowing yourself to be cleared. Clearing anything that's aged us. That's it. Allowing, clearing. That's it. That was interesting, wasn't it? Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so much better than you walked in. Beautiful, amazing, great. Yeah, that was really interesting. There was like sort of I'd love to know how everyone else experienced that, but I certainly suddenly experienced a like it was really quite interesting. So yeah. Just making sure. So you really use that invisible cloak when you're feeling as though you're needing a little bit more protection, or again, like sort of you're welcome. Of course, do your all of your own practices and things like that to create protection for yourself. For me personally, I don't tend to anymore create really solid boundaries and borders and things like that around me. I tend to, I allow my light to really ignite, and it's more of a, I guess, in part a netting, or actually creating a circle of empowerment and consciously allowing and sort of stepping up into the higher level version of myself, and allowing anything that no longer serves to dissolve and uncreate, and like sort of step outside of that circle of empowerment, so that I can show up and be in a higher vibration within this now moment, within each now moment, so that I can also be present to the now moment and allow whatever is meant to divine in that moment to divine in that moment. So, which happens to be and that it's quite funny. Which happens to be the name of my my program, which I offer one-on-one, Redivine Your Life. And it's so yummy. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad, Matt, you've feel like a massive weight has been lifted. Amazing. Amazing. I love that. And if you feel called, I would love for you to join my group. I've recently created it. I've got a beautiful process in there, 7 days on clearing your throat chakra. And it is seriously the process, that 7-day process has made so many transformational shifts just in using these 2 points, and it uses acupressure points. So I'm studying esoteric acupuncture as well at the moment. It is so cool, and I use swords. Yeah. Anyway, the celestial pool, and so what this point celestial pool does, it opens up the communication between the heart and the head, and allows us and allows more flow. And so therefore, when we communicate through the heart, and allowing that to go through. Kiralee, I am located in Sydney, Australia. Yeah, so if anyone, if you're ever interested in going through a deep immersion, I absolutely love and adore my program. What is the best part of it is that what I tell you at the beginning, I'm going to tell you to not believe a word of it towards the end. Okay, so I know that sounds really weird, but it's the thing, the very thing that we start with is the very thing that's also likely going to be the thing that keeps you small if you keep going with that aspect of it. So yeah, so it's like sort of yeah. Okay, Eilish, let's see. I clear myself from my self-doubt. I had almost a full body wave of what I can describe as electricity and energy stirring throughout my whole body. Exactly. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And Eilish, what I love so much is how many shifts you have moved through just today. So it's like it's starting with, you know, feeling dizzy and the room spinning, and then the room stopped spinning, and then there was like, so how do I self-love and how do I see myself differently? Then there was a sense of being able to feel a sense of calm, and then when you felt a sense of calm, you could start moving into some like sort of some beautiful like energies, and now you're clearing yourself of your self-doubt, and you're receiving electricity moving through your body. Like, how amazing and awesome is that? Amazing. Kiralee, where are you from? Yeah, Sydney, it's beautiful. So I do work online, so but I do also offer to select people, like there is a bit of an application process if people were to come here to do a deep immersion one-on-one through the day, where your whole body is going to be, it ends up being gridded out, like, and I've got hundreds and hundreds and thousands, yeah, it's probably more in the sign of thousands of crystals. Like, so for example, that currently is my screensaver, and that is a life-size grid. That is a life-size grid, and that grid, as I mentioned earlier, is in vibrational sensing, and my group, which you can join, and you will receive a 2-minute transmission where you can play and practice that. So I would love to know. Gold Coast, awesome. I'm hoping to go. I'm hoping to get up to the Gold Coast if the borders open. Yay! If the borders open in November, so very excited. Yes, so please ask, are there any questions about tonight and what you've received and what you've had? And also, if there's any request here for a group event, an online group event, let me know, because I'm more than happy to create one. I respond well to someone asking, hey, I want one and I want it on I'd like it on this date, and can we do this topic? How do grids work? This is one of my favorites. Okay, so grids. Let me start by saying I work with grids differently, most likely to many people. Whilst I understand and know the essence of most of the crystals, I tune into their vibrational essence and their frequency more, and I choose based on that. And so grids for me are, so number one, once they're set, once they're created, they become a portal. They become a portal and a vortex for your intention. But the thing is, so for me, my biggest transformation from a personal point of view, and as I mentioned earlier, with this particular grid that I created, so with this particular grid here, this grid was created over, I think it was over 4 days. Now, I created each section separately. And between each section, and again, this particular one is very different. So I know there are so many new codes and new things coming through for me at the moment. Like I literally felt physically ill and I felt physically sick. I was really dizzy to the point where and pardon, excuse if you don't like speaking about toilets, I needed to run, and I did black poo just through creating this grid. Now, my intention as I was creating this grid, I was moving through the drama triangle, and I wanted to up level and upshift it so that I remove the echoes of what the past learnings and lessons were from me and what was still sort of holding me in the space of in this physical now moment. Or anchoring me to the past. And so I created the grid based off that. And so therefore what I was actually doing was taking myself through an entire healing through that. And then it's like sort of, I also sometimes create the grids while listening to content, or I'm tuning into a certain subject and things like that I'm wanting to understand a little bit more and receive a bit more clarity over. The grid then also amplifies further when you sit with it, when you meditate with it. It's like it cleans it. And so every crystal or every item that gets placed in the grid, and that can be shells, it doesn't really matter. It can be an item that means something for you. You know, I'm just trying to think. I don't have anything on hand. I'll step out of the frame. It doesn't really matter what it is that you want to add to it. But it'll be an experience that you create for yourself. It's your own experience. And it's the more you practice creating a grid and tune in to how you feel and how you sense and how what shifts in vibration that you have as a result of before and after the grid. You may actually sometimes feel worse through a grid. But that may be what the experience is that you are asking of yourself in order for you to see something that you previously were not able to see, or that was not visible for you to see. So grids for me also, they create something physical. I'm very much a hand, and I process through moving items and moving objects. So like some of my really, really close friends who like sort of, they know when I'm moving through something really big, because all I need to do is I'm changing my room. And they're like, oh, okay, that's where we're at. And so what that basically means is I've uplifted, upshifted into another level. And so therefore the way the room is at the moment, the vibration is stuck, and I actually start to feel closed in. So that's when I start with a grid. And so I then place them on different shelves. And again, I tune I tune into it. So hello, oh, Janet, you will love today's transmission. It's all full of delicious yumminess and lots of love and lots of purity. So I mean, I know that I'm being tapped on the shoulder to actually be coming in and creating and offering a program to create grids, which would be so cool. So I'm sure I'm going to be doing that one day. I'm sure it's going to happen. I'm sure it's going to divine, and I'm sure it's going to be written pretty soon, because it's like it keeps coming up, and I keep being asked, and hey, it's actually what I do no matter where I'm at. So yeah. So ask me any other questions. We've got a few more moments to be here. And yeah, let me know any questions. But please do, as I mentioned, I would love for you to join my group, Vibrational Sensing. I'll be sharing some photos of a video of some swords, which will be available this weekend in Australia. And they can be shipped to you, and they really, really are divine gifts. They're divine. They're light worker tools. They're absolutely light worker tools. And so, yeah. So I know that you will love them. They are divine. They are phenomenal. They are next level. Yes, Janet, I think you're going to love them. They are pure. Yes. So I'm like, do you have any sort? Is anyone on here who actually already works with these particular swords from Tom Leder? Love to know. And so, yeah, they're amazing. They're beautiful. And you know what? Each of you are. So let me know if any of you would like to connect, to chat, would love your feedback. Would love to hear how you experience your days over the next coming days as a result of receiving more light, more love, more grace through this time that we have divined together. Yes. Janet, you know Tom Leonard. Yes. Have you got us? Yes, exactly. His swords are out of this world. So this is one. I've got a number of them, but here's another one. And these swords, they amplify anything. They amplify your intention. So if you're attuned to Reiki, if you're attuned to all different energetics with your hands, it'll come through. This one here is a really great one, clearing the past. And this one these are like, okay. And you want to see this one? Okay, so I might have stuck a few Herkimer diamonds on here because, I can. How cool is this? Isn't that divine? So clearing. I might use this next week. Play with this with you next week. So thank you so much for joining. If this has touched you in any way, I would love for you to share this video so that others can experience it. I'd love to hear how you experienced it. Please message me. I love any feedback. Let me know what you would like to see more of so that I can create and co-create with you. So I send clear your past. Yes, sure. That's it. Send love. I invite you, trees, and anyone here, clear your past. Send love to your past. Over the next week, every day, send love to your past. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what's there. Doesn't matter the stories. Just set the intention to send some love to your past and see what divines out of your week when you do that, and tune into that every day, moment by moment. Perhaps even set an alarm 3 times a day, a love alarm, and a love alarm to send love into your past. Because what that does, if you send it to your past, you'll receive it in the present. And if you're walking through love in the present, it means you're stepping into love in the future. There's no reason why you can't send love into the past, because the reality is there is only this here now eternal moment. this now moment. So with that in mind, I send you all so much love, and I look forward to connecting more deeply with you, and let's see what unfolds in this delicious new now moment that we are now experiencing with so much love. Mwah! Bye.